What's going on? This is Spurly, and today I have a story for you guys. But before I get to my story, I just want to say I'm sorry for the lack of uploads and the inconsistency. Usually I've been uploading basically daily, but I just decided that I want to change it to I have a certain schedule of when my videos of what days and roughly what time my videos will come out at, and that was my plan. But then all of a sudden my plans got interrupted because a bunch of family came over. I knew some family was going to be here, but I didn't know how long some of them were going to be here, and a couple of them were surprises that are going to be staying here. They're like, oh yeah, guess what, we're here and we're going to be here for 3 weeks. And so it was like a really big surprise to me. And so it also kind of limited how much I'd be able to be on my PlayStation and my computer, and on my room editing, making videos, commentating. And you don't want to make a commentary when there's people that can hear you, because that's just awkward for everyone, especially you. A lot less awkward for them, but it's really awkward for you. So I can't really do that, and so my option right now is just wait till no one's home, and finally I got some peace to myself. So yeah, I'm alone right now, and I'm just happy, and I'm making a commentary because I want to do that, because it's been a while. I haven't uploaded like I've been wanting to, so I apologize for that. But anyway, here's my story. So like I said, a bunch of family had came in. Well, I guess that really doesn't have anything to do with you can still, my story's still good without the family part. But anyway, so there's this thing that our sororities do, where they have not like a party, obviously they have parties, but they have all the sororities have one sorority party, and they have to ask a guy to go with them to their party. So if that makes sense. And they have this big whole ceremonious toast thing where they toast the new year, kinda. So it kinda happens towards the beginning of the new year, and they call it toast, and so that's the whole reason behind. I didn't even see that guy. So that's the whole reason behind that, and so that's the whole reason of the name, I should say. And so we were the whole thing about when you get there and you eat and you dance and you socialize. It's basically like prom, except not high school prom. So it's basically everything that makes prom without prom, if that makes sense. That's less important than the rest of the story. So it lasted, for I forgot how many hours, but during that exact same time, we had a birthday party that me and my girlfriend were supposed to go to. And oh, by the way, my girlfriend brought me to this toast, obviously. But anyway, so during this whole toast thing, we had a birthday party that we had to go to. We had to go to this birthday party, and it was during the exact same night on the exact same times. And so we decided to split it half and half. So we went half toast, half birthday party. And so for toast, we get there, we take pictures, whatever we need to do, we eat, we dance a little bit, we shake it on each other a little bit. And so then it's time to go to the birthday party. We go to the birthday party, that's fun. But after the birthday party ends, well, I guess we left a little bit before it ended. We stayed for the allotted half, but they decided to keep going, fine with them, but we wanted to do something else. So we went to a toast after party that one of my girlfriend's friends was having. And so during this party, it's just like a party, but we opened up the fridge, and there's half a rack of beer, and we were just like, what were you thinking, having a party with half a rack of beer? No one wants to do that. And so quickly those are gone, and I'll have to admit I drank 3 or 4 of them to myself, so I'm probably gonna ask for that. But so the thing is, we're out of alcohol, and half the people are ugh, and the other half don't really know what's happening yet. And so I was the half that was oh, clearly. And so she makes a phone call. She's like, hey, are you still gonna show up? And this is just from the side that we heard. I didn't ask too many questions because I wasn't really caring about the attendance of her party. But so she was like, hey, are you gonna show up? And then he was, I assume, was like, yeah, because then she was like, okay, well, good, can you pick something up? And she's like, yeah, bring me a keg. And so he brought, he walks in to this door a couple minutes, not a couple minutes later, a good minute later, maybe 20 minutes later, and he holds up, he rips open this paper bag, and he's like, I got it. And he has a half a handle, not half a handle, he's a handle of vodka. And we were all like, really man, this is what you're gonna bring. You're gonna bring a handle of vodka. And so some people like vodka, but particularly no, if I have to drink hard liquor, whiskey's the way to go. But so I wasn't too excited about that. But then him and someone else lift up a keg over their heads, and we were like, this is what we were hoping you would do. This was the plan. And And so, you know, he goes off and does something else. You know, you arrive to a party, you say hi to people, you know, classic stuff like that. And so he's doing that, and, you know, I'm tapping the keg and I'm getting rid of all the foam created, you know, inside of the keg. And finally, like, the night gets going in, you know, I've had copious amounts of drinks, and it's getting late. This time it's like 4, I want to say. But yeah, there's a lot of drinking, a lot of partying, a lot of dancing. It was just a great time. And it's getting to be like 4 a.m. And, you know, of course, when you get drunk, you have bad judgment. And, you know, someone, you know, like, the music starts getting really loud and no one's really saying anything. And the music gets louder and louder. And it's around, like I said, like 4 in the morning. And the party was at kind of like a apartment complex, so to say. But it wasn't like an apartment. It was like more of like a townhouse thing, if that makes sense, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And so they obviously have neighbors right on the other side of a wall, and the music got really loud, and eventually they figured out what was going on. Although they were dicks, because they didn't like ask us to turn it down or anything like that. They just called the cops right away. So me and a couple other friends and like my girlfriend were like standing like near a window, because that's just happened to be where we were at the time, and we look out the window and we see like a couple cars coming in, and we're like, well, who would be coming in now? It's kind of late for people to arrive. And so we were like, what's going on? And then like the cars get closer and we realize, you know, they're going through the apartment complex, and like this one was kind of at the back. And so we realize, you know, oh shit, those are cops. And so I was like, okay, everybody, let's get out of here. Let's get out. It's not a good time to be around anymore. So, you know, I grabbed my girlfriend and we go out to my car, and I parked my car, I didn't place it anywhere. I didn't pick it up. I drove it. I parked it, you know, not too far away from like where the party was. Like, it wasn't like dangerously far away, but it was like far enough away where if a cop saw it, they wouldn't assume that that car was like a person at the party. I strategically did this because I had a bad experience, which is another commentary. But I had a bad experience, so I was like, yeah, let's park far enough away that, you know, we could still walk to the car reasonably, but we don't have to, you know, like, be necessarily associated with the party. Because it doesn't matter where you keep your car. It's better not to have your car, but if you have to have your car, try not to park where everybody else in the party's parking, because that's just a dead giveaway that there's a party going on if you're all parked in the same place. So, you know, I'm like, okay, we gotta get out of here. And then I'm about to put the key into the ignition, but like I said, we've been drinking copious amounts, and I was like, I better not drive. It's better for everyone if I don't drive. It's better for me because I don't get a DUI, and it's better for, you know, anyone that I may or may not hit. And so during this time, like, we just kind of like laid our seats back, and we just kind of waited out as well as we could so that we weren't leaving at the same time as everyone else. And so we're just kind of sitting in the car for a little while. It felt like a long while, but I guess it was around like 45 minutes, which really is a long time to sit in a car, but it was worth it. And so we're like, well, where are we gonna go? Because, you know, we couldn't really like go to our respective houses, so we were like, so we were gonna like just like sleep in the car somewhere at Walmart. But my girlfriend called one of her friends and was like, hey, can we come crash at your house? And she was like, yeah, totally, come on. And then we were like, why are you up? It's like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Why are you still up? And she was like, I've had a terrible night. Like her boyfriend got it like a DUI and things like that. It was like a really terrible night for her. I don't know. I just feel like I shouldn't talk about her night so much during this time. I don't know why. But anyway, so it was like a terrible night for her, and we finally get to this house, and, you know, we just crash instantly onto the bed, in the bed, and we just like instantly crash. It's like it's like around 5 in the morning when we get to sleep, and, you know, we get up and we're like, oh, we are so this is not fun. We only got like 4 hours of sleep. It's like 9 o'clock, and you know, we were like, yeah, this is not good. And so we got up, and then we packed all our things together, and my girlfriend, you know, getting out in a rush, had left her purse in the car. in the apartment. And so we had to go and find that, but it turned out it wasn't in the apartment, but a friend grabbed it, because we did leave it in the apartment. So a friend of hers, a good friend, I guess, grabbed it. And so we were able to find her purse, but it was like a really fun night. And I think it was a good story. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys have any other stories like that, leave them down in the comments below, because those are always fun to hear about. And thank you guys for watching. Maybe if you're still watching, I've earned your like. but stick around for 2 videos that I think you guys might be interested in. Here we have 2 videos that I thought actually were really good from my point. The one on the left is about gun control in the United States. You can hear my opinions about that, and I'm interested in hearing yours. The one on the right is the time I was kidnapped, taken to a party. That's a fun story that a lot of you guys seem to like, and I had a lot of fun telling. So thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it, and maybe click subscribe.